Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is November 19th. I'm News 8 digital anchor Luke Laster here from the Wood TV Live Desk. We're talking Thanksgiving forecast. Emily, I cannot believe Thanksgiving is next week already.
No, what's happening?
Yeah.
We're like in a time warp or something.
Flew by. This year flew by. This month flew by. But we're talking, people need to know here, heading into the weekend and then the beginning of next week. We'll have Ellen and Matt Kirkwood next week as well. So we got a nice group effort here to get you guys the information you need heading into the holiday here.
Absolutely.
So Emily, let's start with a look at the radar here. Pretty empty at this time, at least in our region. We see some colors over in our friends in the north, but what are we looking at?
Yeah, not too much going on anymore in West Michigan. It was kind of yesterday afternoon that lake effect snow really started to pick up. And we did get a good amount of snow for some areas, at least some reports that were around an inch, maybe slightly more than an inch even in some spots. I think Kalamazoo was closer to 2 inches. So Kalamazoo is actually one of those areas that so far the lake effect snow seems to zero in on, and our lake effect snow events have kind of focused in, and Kalamazoo has seen some of the most snow so far this year. But again, right now things have come to an end. Just a few lingering flurries that came down early this morning, and now we're quiet, and we should be staying quiet for about 48 hours or so before rain comes back on Sunday.
And folks, if you have any questions, we want to hear them. Use those hashtags you see there below our names. Hashtag Hey Emily and Hey Luke. Be able to pop them up on the screen there and hopefully get those answered for you. Emily, let's hop over into some graphics that we have here now. Let's hop right into the weekend forecast itself. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Not too bad for a weekend forecast in November. Certainly could be worse. Obviously, we had those flurries this morning. Those are now over with. So this afternoon, I think we'll see some breaks for sunshine, probably more clouds than sunshine, but we are still expecting to see some breaks for sun. 41 today, 43 tomorrow, and tomorrow we have just about a 20% chance of seeing a sprinkle or a flurry. Certainly not anything that's going to lead to any sort of major impacts, but expect to see a fair amount of cloud cover on Saturday. And then for Sunday, pretty good chance of seeing some rain. I will say I was just looking at one of the latest model runs that came out, and it pushed the rain a little bit farther to the southeast. So right now it looks like areas northwest of Grand Rapids, probably not seeing as much of the rain on Sunday. The farther southeast you go, the better chance you have of seeing just kind of a soggy day in general. But everyone does have that chance of rain on Sunday. Highs in the mid-40s, and then after that is when things really start to change for us.
And then we're taking a look at that future cast there, folks. We have, let's hop over into the Sunday, the 1 p.m. one. I got that graphic here one moment, but
it's going to be a rainy one.
It's going to be a rainy one? There it is. All right.
Yep. So this is kind of the setup for the weekend. Saturday looks tame. So if you're traveling on Saturday, I think it should really be perfect. You won't even be dealing with any sort of sun delay. We're expecting cloudy skies on Saturday, but we will start to watch the system from the west. And by Sunday, a cold front will be moving across the state. We'll still be in the warmer air for most of Sunday, so that will support more rain than snow. But that colder air, I just put the words there on the graphic so you could see where it's going to be just on our heels. So not quite cold on Sunday, but by Monday, everything moves to the east, cold front clears out, the cooler air settles in, and that's going to be the trigger for what we know and what we love in West Michigan, which is, of course, the lake effect snow.
Oh, yeah. And then Monday as well.
Yeah, so now morning. Colder, right over West Michigan. That area of low pressure should be off to the east, and again, we'll have that set up for lake effect snow. So I think starting as soon as Sunday night, we could see that transition over to more of a mix or some snow. Monday, lake effect snow, so I would expect snow totals to be pretty variable, and that chance will continue over into Tuesday morning. If you are still working next week, that Monday morning commute could be tricky, and that Tuesday morning commute could potentially be tricky as well. And then just in general for Thanksgiving travel, I think Monday specifically is kind of the day to watch because we do have that chance of accumulating snow. Right now, it looks like we should be on the order of about 1 to 4 inches, kind of a big range. We'll try to get that wrapped in a little bit closer as we head into the day itself. But for right now, it does at least look like we have a good chance of seeing things turning a bit white in West Michigan.
The UP is getting it looks like.
Yeah, they've had some good lake effect snow so far this year. Yeah, that, and even northern Michigan has had a little bit more than us. So that's always fun to watch.
Nice. And again, folks, if you have any questions, anything related here to our Thanksgiving forecast, you see those hashtags below our name, go ahead, pop those up there with a comment. We'll be able to get it up on the screen and answer it for you. Emily, one more graphic here for you. This one is our Thanksgiving travel itself.
Yeah, so just kind of putting a bow on it, summing it all up for you. If you're starting to plan ahead for those travel plans, or maybe they're already cemented in and you just need to know what you're getting yourself into. Saturday looks like a great day for travel. Cloudy skies, just a small chance of some sprinkles or flurries, and that's it. So Saturday, smooth sailing. Sunday, we're not dealing with the snow, but if you're going to be on the roads, just be prepared to have the windshield wipers going, be prepared for wet roadways. And then it's Monday into Tuesday morning especially that we might want to watch out for more of that snow itself. Messy travel is certainly possible then, and with those lake effect snow bands, we know they can be very variable. So if you're heading north, if you're heading south, just be prepared for some rapidly changing conditions and those quick accumulations that can make things slippery pretty quickly.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, our first part here of our Thanksgiving travel forecast with Storm Team 8, Emily Skydema, taking some time here to chat with us. But next week on Tuesday, we will have Ellen Baca and Matt Kirkwood to join us as well to talk about Thanksgiving itself and next weekend as well. Emily, anything that you'd like to add here heading into the noon show? On a
completely unrelated note, that Thanksgiving graphic with all the delicious food in the background just made me very excited for Thanksgiving dinner. So we're almost there. Less than a week away until we are happily munching away on all that delicious food.
Okay, now I'm hungry too.
Yeah,
as
sorry.
I'm sitting here drinking coffee at my breakfast. But yeah, so 12 o'clock show today, Emily. What are we looking at? Yeah,
just more on that Thanksgiving travel forecast. Hopefully we'll have a few more snow totals in from across the area, so you can expect to see some of those on the noon show. And then we'll also just be talking about the rain on Sunday, get the latest track on that, and we'll continue into honing into those snow totals for Monday into Tuesday morning. Plus, at this point, the Thanksgiving Day forecast is in the 8-day forecast, so still about a week away. Things are still forecast to change, but right now that forecast for Thanksgiving Day really doesn't look too bad. So all that and more coming up at noon.
Awesome. Folks, we have the forecast attached to this article, or attached to the stream here. It'll take you over to woodtv.com where you'll find all your weather-related stories. Again, folks, this has been a look at the Wood TV Live Desk. Emily, thank you. Happy almost Thanksgiving.
Happy almost Thanksgiving.
And folks, have a great afternoon. We'll see you around.